Just stepping to the... Oh! Left one.
What's up, guys? Let's go ahead and talk about Jake Paul versus Tyron Woodley before we get in today's episode. Paul wins via 6-round KO. Jake Paul brutally knocked Tyron Woodley out, dude, in Tampa Bay, dropping the former UFC welterweight champion with an overhand right in the 6th round. I mean, that's crazy. He put him directly to sleep on the canvas, you know what I mean? Poor T. Wood, bro. Jake Paul can obviously fight, you know what I mean? Woodley put his hand down. You know, he was like, it was almost like Jake Paul was acting like he was going for the body, right? But he clocked him right in the fucking button, dude, right in that chin. And whack, there he goes. Old boy Woodley go down, straight to the dome. What's next for Jake Paul? I think he should fight a 3-round fight in MMA. Come on, man. You know, Tyron Woodley in, I think, the 4th round, picked his ass up and threw him on the ground, you know. So let's see how Jake does in MMA. I really would like to see him go to MMA, fight a 3-round fight. That'd be cool. If not, you know, Masvidal was there at the fight last night. So was Diaz. They left early. You know, as soon as T. Wood got slept, they left. And Jake Paul did call out both of them and saying that they were bitches for leaving early because, you know, he was going to cause a problem after the fight anyways. What a show, dude. You know, it was kind of boring. They kept hugging each other the first, 5 rounds. But that 6th round, dude, what do you do? I don't know what you do. And before that happened for the UFC, Derek Lewis knocked out Chris Daukaus in the 1st round. There was no reason for him to be the betting underdog. I mean, you can't put Derek Lewis, down like that. He's a heavy hitter, man. Just because he, got slept his last fight against Cyril Gane. Cyril Gane is a different type of person, different type of, game winner, UFC fighter. He moves like a middleweight. He could possibly be champion in the heavyweight division. You can't count out Derek Lewis, dude. He is he's a good guy, heavy hitter. He just doesn't have that length, that stamina to go into the 4th and 5th round. Derek Lewis got it done in the 1st round. It was awesome. And yeah, dude, that was Saturday's fights. I'm not going to cover really any of the other fights on the UFC card. But, yeah, let's go ahead and hop back into One Shot Table Talk, the show, baby. All right, what's up, my guys? What's up, my girls, my ladies, my gentlemen? Welcome to One Shot Table Talk. We're going to go ahead and hop into UFC 269. So, we have UFC 269, Dustin Poirier versus Charles Oliveira. Man, I really wanted that fight to be on the feet, so we can get old boy Dustin Poirier a nice win and, win that championship against Oliveira. Man, Oliveira, he's just a dangerous man on the ground. He jumped on him like a spider monkey. And once he did that in the 2nd round, it was KO. And you want to talk about you are what you say or mirror image of whatnot, man. Literally, when he fought Khabib, he got choked out, right? When Conor fought Khabib, he got choked out. There's actually a picture, we'll probably throw it up right here, of McGregor and Poirier in the same stance on the cage after they got choked out. The thing is about that is Dustin Poirier was at his best, right, when he fought Charles Oliveira just now. When McGregor fought Khabib, McGregor was not at his best. He was whiskeyed out. He was famed out, I'm not saying that Conor McGregor is better than Dustin Poirier, but You know what I'm saying? But anyways, back to UFC 269, man. I wanted that fight to be on the ground as much. I wanted that fight to be on the feet as much as possible, and it seemed like Dustin was trying to do that. He had Oliveira knocked down on the first round, on the 3rd minute, and it was pretty crazy. I was on my toes the whole fight, but I just can't believe Dustin's record, dude. Dustin's fought Max Holloway, Conor McGregor. He's fought these big names. He's fought literally everybody in that division. Everybody, any top guy, anything that you want to talk about, Dustin Poirier fought him, right? I'm being serious about this. And Dustin still's not the champ. What are they going to do with Dustin? What is the UFC going to do with Dustin? Let's say he's probably going to fight a Nate Diaz, or he's going to fight a money fight if he does decide to fight. He did fight Conor McGregor 2 extra times this year before, in 2021. So that means most likely he's done. He got that money. If he wants to, he even said in the interview, if he feels like, getting his way back into the division and fighting, 2 more guys and then try to fight for the belt again, he might do it. But, I hardly doubt it, Charles Oliveira is the undisputed world title 155 light heavyweight. But Charles Oliveira is the undisputed champ. He is the lightweight title belt holder. And yeah, man, let's see where Oliveira goes next. Oliveira is a great fighter. I knew that he had more chances to win. Obviously, right? We knew that Oliveira had more chances to win, but who do we want to win? Who are we rooting for? We were rooting for that Rudy. You know what I mean? Rudy. But nah, seriously though, Dustin Poirier was supposed to win that, and it would have been a cool thing to see. But it is what it is. Oliveira is nice. He's a good ground game. He has the most submissions in the UFC. I think that Charles Oliveira will be able to hold his title. But once you get that Makhachev guy in there, they're both ground performers. So we'll see what happens with that. But yeah, man, shout out to Oliveira for winning. And we'll hop back into the under fight. And that was, let's check it out real quick. 1 second. Hey, that's Amanda Nunes, right? Amanda Nunes is a hard match for anybody. Seriously. But, Amanda Nunes is questionable the greatest of all time. Seriously. But you also have to remember, she just had a baby, right? Not her, but her wife did. Once you have a kid, it will change you. And that's facts. So, you feel more kind-hearted, you look at life different once you have a kid. Somebody that is yours, So even though Amanda and her wife, obviously can't make a baby, I believe that they took both of their embryos or both of part of their DNAs and put it inside her wife and then had a male come into the picture. So it actually, the baby, it's a scientific baby type shit. Like, her baby is her and her wife and a male. So she has Amanda Nunes' blood as well, which is it's crazy. But so let's hop back into the fight. Julia Pena, dude, she is a striker. She's a grappler. She's hungry. This would change her life if she won. You know what she did? She went out there and did it. Amanda started throwing heavy hands, trying to knock her out. And Pena, she was just eating them. And, when that's happening, what do? She got scared. Amanda was like, oh, what do I do? Well, I'll tell you what you do, Amanda. You go ahead and tap. Because if you didn't tap, you would have went into the 3rd, 4th, 5th round exhausted, and you possibly could have gotten knocked out, I believe that her being a new mother and, obviously not as hungry as back then, She's a double champ. Come on now. She's not that hungry. She's been the double champ for however many years now. Pena went out there and she was hungry. She was ready to die in there. And look what happened, man. She's the new champion of that division. So, you have to be careful of you got to be careful, man. You don't know until you know. Sean O'Malley, he went up there and pieced up Pavia. Pavia is a good fighter. He's one of Cody Garbrandt's teammate. Pavia, yeah, he can't really speak English, yada yada, but he's a little fat, even though he's short, and but he's quick and he's a heavy hitter. He's knocked people out in the UFC. He's good. Go look at his stuff. And I didn't think he was good. I was like, oh, okay, they're just gonna give him another guy. But he's off 3 wins. Pavia's off 3 wins. Bro, Sean O'Malley went up there, pieced him up in the first round, knocked him out. Not tapped him out like some mermaid rap Khabib stuff. He went out there and knocked him out like Khamzat Chimaev does. He went in there. So I'm pretty sure that they're going to do something really, really fun with Sean O'Malley. I did want to see some more action. I wanted to see but how much more can you want? Sean O'Malley went out and did his thing, which is awesome, and it's crazy to say that he is now ranked number 13th in the bantamweight division. My division. No, I'm just joking. But yeah, if 135, I'm 155, pushing 160. So I'm at, me going down there to that 135. That's just crazy. Like 135 is light. Like it's so light. He's 5'11". Sean O'Malley's 5'11". Going to 135 and then hurrying up and probably walking around at 155, 160. Like it's just crazy to me. I'm glad he got the dub. There's things for you guys to get ready for this Sean O'Malley, man. He's going to be a fan favorite for sure, like a Nate Diaz, a Conor McGregor. He's going to be something like that. So, y'all keep on watching. Keep y'all's head in the game. Dude, so what do we do with Cody Garbrandt? What do we do? I don't know what we do. But I can say that Cody Garbrandt is a dog. He was a world champion. And it got stolen from him from old boy EPO, if you know what I'm saying. If you catch my drift. So, man, but Cody Garbrandt, man, he cut weight to 125. He looked good. But, man, that chin, he got clocked. Old boy's 5'4". That whooped him. Cody Garbrandt's what, 5'7", 5'8"? He had that distance. But he just got caught in that pocket and got slept, man. It's sad to say, man. Cody Garbrandt is a warrior. He was a champion. And to see him go out like this, man, I hope, he takes some time. I know he's probably going through hell right now, but I like Cody Garbrandt, even though him and Sean O'Malley are like doing a little beef thing, but I just don't believe it. I believe they want to sell like a McGregor fight, so that's why they're doing that. Because Sean O'Malley is actually a cool guy. Cody Garbrandt's a really cool guy. We'll see what happens. But, man, Cody Garbrandt, man, if you can go ahead and pick yourself up and get out there with these guys and show them what it's about. Maybe go back to 135 or go up another weight class. I don't know, man, but get your shit together, bro. We want you in the UFC and we like you. I'll tell you that right now. So my picks were Dustin Poirier, Amanda Nunes, Cody Garbrandt, Sean O'Malley, Dominic Cruz, and Tai Tuivasa. Tai Tuivasa with the shoey, baby. That was awesome. Even though Tai and Dominic, they were both on the undercard, man, it was a show. Dominic ended up winning. Tai Tuivasa ended up winning. And it was cool, right? Sean O'Malley ended up winning. But here's where my bets kind of got messed up. And that was where Cody Garbrandt, he lost. Amanda Nunes, she lost. Then Dustin Poirier, he lost. So I wouldn't have made that much money, even though I was down $50 because I did make the I made a bet on the main card, or the main fight, Dustin Poirier and Charles Oliveira. It's a crazy thing. It's a crazy thing to say, but Dustin Poirier, I want to still see you fight. I know you made money. Amanda Nunes is going to come back. She's going to come back better than ever, and she's probably going to end up whooping Opeña. It's just the truth. She understands now. She's never really lost, like in the past fucking, 6-7 years or whatever. She's never lost. She's just been eating. At one point, I thought like she was like no woman could beat her, you know? But that's what happens, man. You know, you get caught, you get tired, you're not training as hard. Pena was training really hard, obviously. Let's go ahead and talk about so that pretty much wraps up UFC 269. You know, no. We gotta talk about Tatu Avasa. He's a badass, bro. And he knocks the boy out, jumps on the cage. Steve will do it, throws him a happy dad. You know, does a little shooey. That was cool. He's a fan favorite for sure. I like Ty. I want him. I don't want Ty to fight some crazy. I don't want him to fight, John Jones, and I don't want him to fight Tai Tuivasa. Just let him fight people that look like him. Let him just gain fans, gain popularity. If he decides to fight for the belt, 2 years from now, then let him do it. But right now, let him have some fun, man. Let him have some fun. I like Tai Tuivasa, dude. He's a cool guy, a little Hawaiian-looking guy with them tats. Like, think about it. He's tatted on his thighs all the way up to whatever, like up on his hips, which is crazy. It's like, what is that? And besides that, he's not really tatted anywhere else. Cool. But that wraps it up for 269. It was for sure UFC history. 269 was. Sean O'Malley also walked out to one of 6ix9ine's unreleased songs, which was pretty cool. But they fucked that up per O'Malley. They fucked it up when he was walking out. So Khamzat Chimaev, Kazmat, Ratlip, your boy right here with the deer heads, you know what I mean? Them billy goats, them goat billies. It's calling out everybody, dude. Everybody under the sun, man. He's calling out Conor McGregor, Brock Lesnar, George St. Pierre, DC, Nate Diaz, Kamaru Usman, Jorge Masvidal. Man, he's called out everybody. He just wants to fight. He wants to fight at the 185. He wants to fight at, maybe light heavyweight. He wants to fight at they need to make a 165 class. That would be perfect, Who's the 165 champ? That would be sweet. Speaking of that, Khabib just did that. You know what I'm saying? Khabib just made his own little fighting league, and he has a 165 class, which that needs to be. There needs to be a 165 class in the UFC for sure. But Khamzat Chimaev is trying to fight everybody, man. Gilbert Burns turned him down. He said on Twitter, like, oh, yeah, I'll take the fight, but his management team turned it down. Nobody wants to fight this guy, Khamzat Chimaev. He's going to end up knocking whoever out in the first round again. And he's going to bring him over to his corner or to Dana White, beat him up, and be talking to Dana at the same time. It's just crazy, man. Let's see. So Gilbert Burns turned down that fight against Khamzat Chimaev. Neil Magny is ready to fight him, though. Neil Magny said, let's go. So we shall see if that happens early 2022, or if somebody pulls out a fight and Khamzat Chimaev jumps in, man. He's going to be a star as well, just like he's going to be like Khabib 2.0. He's going to talk shit, he's going to back it up, and he's not going to do a little mermaid rap leg type thing. He's not going to try to tap you out. Khamzat Chimaev is going to knock you out, plain and simple. UFC did cut Kevin Lee. Kevin Lee is now on. He just signed for the 165 division with Khabib. Khabib's little thing that he has going, his league. I forget what it's called at the moment. But yeah, dude, so Kevin Lee, he's going to be fighting soon. But if y'all remember, man, the reason why he got cut from the UFC, dude, he got cut. He won. Hold on. If y'all remember, dude, he lost his last 5 fights out of 7. So, you know, he was a little kind of star, you know, but he just kept losing. He kept losing. So, of course, the UFC is going to cut him. He also got popped by USADA for that Adderall, you know, that big speed hitter. You know what I'm saying, man? You can't be popping Adderall and be in the UFC, dude. That's just not going to happen, man. That's a performance-enhancing drug. Yeah, I mean, I don't see what's wrong with having Adderall, but I don't know, dude. Maybe it might make you, you know, zone in to where, pop, you know what I mean? You get a better hit on somebody. I don't know, dude. I feel like if you pop an Adderall and fighting and you get clipped, it's going to put your lights out, dude. You ever took an Adderall? This shit make you feel weird. But, hey, Conor McGregor, dude. Conor McGregor's beefed up. He is thick as fuck. You know, he should already go ahead and hit up Brendan Shaw for that thick boy. You know, be on that thick boy podcast or something like that. Most likely he's going to fight Nate Diaz at 170, man, before Nate Diaz leaves the UFC. But from per today, UFC or some people like people on YouTube, they're pretty much saying that Nate Diaz's contract is, you know, updated, meaning that he's going to fight more than one time before he leaves the UFC and retires. But, you know, you don't really know. You can't believe everything that you hear on the internet. So we do know that Nate Diaz has one more fight in the UFC for sure, and it's most likely going to be McGregor. If it's not McGregor, it's Dustin Poirier. Plain and simple. Plain and simple. Dustin Poirier will come out for that. Yeah, man. Oh, and while we're already talking about everything, they need to go ahead and give my boy Jiri Prochazka that title shot. You know what I mean? Just go ahead and give my boy Jiri Prochazka the title shot for the heavyweight or the light heavyweight division, man. He needs to go in there and get over. What is that dude's name? What is his name? Here, we're going to look it up real quick before I go ahead and dip out. Light. What is his name? It's Glover, dude. Teixeira. I don't know how to say his last name. But, bro, let's look at the, let's look at the ranks. So you have number 1, obviously, Glover Teixeira. Then you have John Blachowicz. And then you have 3, Jiri Prochazka. 4, Dominic Reyes. Man, this seems old. I don't know if this is true. You know, I don't know if that ranking's true, but that's what it's saying right now. They need to go ahead and give Jiri Prochazka the title shot, and so he can go ahead and beat Glover. Glover will retire, and then Jiri Prochazka will be the champ. And I don't see anybody beating him, dude. John Blachowicz will end up Yan. He'll end up fighting him again, and Jiri's gonna knock his lights out. Jiri Prochazka will be a fan favorite as well, and it's just only going to take time. I can't wait to see what happens in 2022. You know, things are moving and grooving. Things are going, man. Thank you guys for watching another episode of One Shot Table Talk. We will get back to you guys soon. I'm going to start popping these up once a week or maybe twice a week. You never know. Things are a little different on my end, but man, it's good to see you guys. Like, share, comment. I'll see you guys soon, man. Thank you guys for watching another episode of One Shot Table Talk. Peace.
Say you my nigga, I'ma be your killer. Nobody gonna play with you when I'm with you. Go against any nigga like fuck this glitter. Skeet all dirt on bitches. I put it in for you, I spin for you. Whatever you with, I'm with it. How you gon' cross a nigga that was rockin' with you? I got you lit in the city. I been multitasking.